everyone. Sorry I haven't done much with the main channel here, and life has really been rocky for us. Today is Saturday, February 4th. Last weekend, Mr. Anthony, my soon-to-be grandson, decided that he wanted to go and practice labor with Mom. And they get there, call Grandma. You know, I show up, we're all ready to go. And then he goes, "Fooled you? No." So she's still pregnant, no baby yet. But it's not abnormal for our family. We do have a lot of preemies. My only brother was a preemie. My niece was a preemie, my only niece. Two of my daughters were preemies. So we do have a lot of, you know, early babies, and so it kind of runs in the family. So it's not that abnormal to have a preemie in our family. But we were like, is he gonna be healthy? Is he gonna be safe? Is his lungs gonna be okay? So on and so forth. And then Wednesday of this week, it was February 1st, we found out that my stepmother had passed away. And we were all sad about that stuff, but we found out that she passed away after the funeral and after she was already put in the ground. And we all found out, well, it was announced on Facebook, yes, but none of us go on her Facebook at all. You know, we talked to her in person. We had expected, if something like this was going to happen, a phone call. But no. There was no phone call, no notification, no nothing. My daughter went over to check on her, and that's when they told her that her grandmother had passed away. And that she was already dead and buried, and there was nothing we could do about it. So that was highly irritating and really pissed everybody off on my side of the family. Yes, I know that we were stepkids and stuff like that, but we were more in my stepmother's life than even her own son, who was not there very often. He didn't like any of us. He didn't like my father. You know, even though my father extended a lot of love to my stepbrother, he just didn't like my dad, and so on and so forth. So, and it's not like we're not fighting about money. We're not fighting about possessions. None of us want anything from her estate or anything. We wanted to say goodbye like everyone else. We wanted to have that chance. We wanted to be, oops. We wanted to be a part of that since we were a part of her family. And we were not a happy-go-lucky family. We were not, oh yes, we're the Brady bunch. No. I mean, I was one of the ones that was like, I really didn't like her because of how she acted towards me and things like that. But my brother had a good rapport with her. My children had a good rapport with her, and it wasn't fair to them to find out this way and not be able to say goodbye the way they needed to. And it was just really wrong and really socially unacceptable, and we're a little ticked off. So I've been in a depression because of a lot of different things, but it just all hit me kind of at once. So I'm trying to deal with that. But next week, actually in like 3 days, Scruffy goes in for foot surgery, so I'm scared to death about that. He's getting, he broke his foot long time ago, and it healed like up like this. Okay, so he walks on, like this, like he's on his tiptoes all the time. So he gets these pressure ulcers right around where his pad area on his foot is, which would be right here. But he gets these ulcers, and they're big, and they get really, really bad. So they're going to go in, and they're going to cut some tendons and ligaments and straighten it out to where he's walking straight, you know, like this, so that the pressure is even though he doesn't have toes. He doesn't have, that's what he walks on. is this part here. That's what he walks on. So they're gonna go in and fix that and try to straighten his foot out so that he can stop having those ulcers and going to wound care, and he can start exercising like he's supposed to and all good things like that. And it's an in and out patient procedure, but it's still scary. I've been through a lot of surgical stuff with him, and it's just really, really scary. And it doesn't help that we've already had two accidents this year already. You know, Madeline passing, my stepmother, and Anthony wanting to come early. Knock on wood, nothing happens to Scruffy. And Anthony comes nice and quick and safely, and my daughter's okay. So it's just, life is happening in the Ford house. Woohoo! So, but other than that, we're breathing. We're semi-healthy. We've had the flu a couple of times. So we are relatively healthy. We're breathing. We're semi-happy at times. And life is still trucking along. So I hope this helps you guys to be updated and so on and so forth. So leave me a like down below. Hit that bell to make sure that you come back and know when I'm going to update or upload. And hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment and see how I'd like to see how you guys are doing. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!